Reconciled? Okay, there we go. I was going to say, you can't just say the second one. I have the memory of a goldfish right now because I worked 8 hours outside in the sun painting houses today. But speaking of houses, Isabelle will walk outside of one, and that will bring us into Game 1 on PS2. Yeah, Saxaslayer has made multiple upsets to get to this point. We saw one on stream already. I forget who it was against, because again, memory of a goldfish. Wait, do goldfish have good memory? No, they're known for having bad memory. Elephants are known for having good memory. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm tired, guys, but I'm here to give you comms one way or another. It's not a base state beatdown if I'm not solo commsing for like 2 hours, even when there's other commentators in the venue. Granted, I have had other people on the mic at this point, so I'm not throwing shade to the people who've joined me. I'm just saying I know there are other commentators in the venue who aren't joining me right now. Speaking of, Winters! I don't have to talk to myself anymore.
Hello. I'll join you until I have to go play Brawl.
That's good.
I saw Trey was on, and I love talking about Peach, so.
Yes, I have seen a lot of Trey recently.
He's pretty good at this game, and every game.
Yeah, I have been to, the only 3 events I've been to since I got back to New England have been Bitbar, Granite State Grind, and this. And Trey has been at all of them. So I've seen a lot of Trey.
Amazing. I got Trey and Saxaslayer. This is Peach, Isabelle. This is a matchup that I think would be really hard for Peach if Isabelle was good.
Yes.
That's kind of how I see this matchup.
Yeah. Isabelle has the good counter zoning, but the counter zoning itself isn't good.
Yeah. And Peach is just kind of better characters her to a degree, I think.
Especially when you get the patented Trey luck.
Oh, yeah. Although that can be scarier in this matchup where you have Pocket and Isabelle can just take it away from you.
Yeah.
So the Trey luck can come back to bite him once in a while.
If you throw a turnip at a bad time, Isabelle will just kill you with the dot eyes instead.
Yeah. And Pocket and turnips just get very strong.
Yeah. If a Stitch comes out and it gets pocketed, that's like 2 hits.
Having played a lot of Peach Villager in this game and back to Smash 4, when you get the Saturns and stuff, you just throw them away sometimes. Just like, whatever.
Trey always rocks the Saturns. Which
yeah, absolutely. I respect it. I don't always agree, but I always respect it.
Actually, at the 2 events before this, Bitbar and Granite State Grind, I saw Trey pull Saturns at each and get a shield break.
Yep.
In both of those.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Which I feel like I never get to see the Saturn shield breaks, so I'm here for it.
It's a lot of fun. I think Trey is playing this really well right now. This is a pivotal point in not just like the Peach matchup, but the Trey matchup where you're playing him really close.
Yeah.
Everything's going fine, and he takes the first stock, and it's like, okay, I just have to get this stock off. He's at whatever %.
And then Trey just plays
Trey doesn't
defense.
get hit for a minute and a half. And to Saxaslayer's credit, he's not taking a lot of damage in return, just now hitting 56. Like, if he does get the stock without taking too much more, he's fine. But this is where it gets dangerous. Trey is so hard to kill. And Peach is really a character who can be so hard to kill because even though she's fairly light, she's so evasive it's hard to hit her hard.
Right. And the other thing here is Isabelle does not have the best kill power. You have up smash, which is a good, like, it has kill power, it's just a super skinny hitbox, and it does not reach.
Great out of shield option in terms of frame data, but all of Peach's aerials are safe on it anyway, except for fair.
Right.
And down air, but Trey is not, the scrub who's going to land on you with down air all the time. But okay, that was.
I forgot.
Yeah, that happens.
Fishing rod can do that.
So there it is.
There
we see it. Forward on shield does get punished by that. It's a frame 7, I believe. It's very fast up smash out of shield.
It's a good option out of shield. It's just, again.
But it's tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isabelle is very much. It is a character difference here. You get tier dift.
Oh, that was good.
Wow, that was
the next level edge guard.
That was hot, Trey.
One turnip taking out each balloon.
That was tactical airstrike. I love that.
It's that year 6 of ultimate matchup knowledge there.
Yeah.
I like that just going for the dash attack and not going for like some weird extension there. Just get the extra damage. Don't keep the turnip out in a situation where you don't need to and it might cost you damage.
Yeah. 55%, slowly getting built up.
Going for the Trey classic.
Yeah, always go for the up smash read. That is something that you always will see from Trey.
This dates back to Smash 4 as well. Trey has long been the up smash read Peach, as Trey just kind of,
take the SD, yeah.
My people need me.
Keep it even.
Just
keep
here's
it even.
The abyss.
Keep it interesting.
But yeah, back in Smash 4, Trey and I would just kind of alternate between mixing people with that because I would always like float around and then run up grab, and he would always float around, run back up smash.
Yeah.
So whoever they played, we would just like mess them up for the other one. It was great.
Who do you play more? One of us tells lies, the other tells
Yeah,
truths.
exactly. Oh, okay. Really well-timed neutral get up. That is a really tricky ledge trump setup there, where you can kind of knock them off directly into a turnip, in that case a Stitch, and get a kill.
Yeah.
Really well-timed neutral get up from Saxaslayer, because if you roll, you can potentially get hit, like covered with it with fair anyway.
Speaking
As
of.
the Trey pulls a bomb right as the set.
Right, yeah,
the game
at the end of the set.
Cass, do you mean to go play Brawl now, or should I stay on for this set? Okay, cool. I'll stay here.
Shout
Here
out
until
to-
required
oh
for
God, who
other
was
games.
it? Who was it that did it? It was at Collision. I can't remember who it was. It was someone from New England who just shouted, "He's got a bomb!" in the crowd, in the front of the entire venue,
course.
just like silenced and looked at him.
Yeah, that sounds
And
about right.
I remember Dennis being like, "Dude, shut up."
Yeah, that's a good old Smash
I
moment
wish I
there.
could remember who it was. Any other New England that was at Collision could probably tell you who it was, but I've been out of region for too long to remember names. I gotta do my research when I got my Mesh Harder one, because I don't remember who's in this region.
It's so funny. I'm still here regularly, but I don't really play Ultimate anymore.
Right.
So like sometimes I enter or I commentate, and I'm like, where did this person come
Yeah.
from? I played today. My round 1 was a Terry. Never met him before. He's really good. I don't know who this guy is.
Was it Moat?
Moat, yeah.
Yeah,
Never
Moat's-
met him before.
Moat's great.
He's crazy. It's cool to like see
It
good
was
Terry
Calvin.
players.
Thank you, Sean. It
That,
was Calvin.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that. Thanks, Calvin. Sometimes you get grustled. All right, so right into it, 31% off the bat for game 2. Battlefield pick is interesting. I think this, Peach doesn't really have bad stages, really. And Isabelle, can be the kind of character who wants open spaces, but you do not want to take Trey to FD if you're not, a Luigi player.
Yeah.
That is his home. Do not let him have it. So, I don't mind the pick. I think this is fine for Isabelle. She's got a lot of stuff she can do on platforms. And yeah, that is item priority. So,
Yep, gotta love it.
any Olimar fans out there like myself, we're very familiar with that concept. I don't know why the sign is item priority. I'm not a fan of item priority as a concept.
It's an interesting concept.
But I've played Olimar for too many years to be a fan.
Fair enough. Yeah, wow, 50% on Trey. I thought that was a
crazy
dot
edge
eyes
guard.
for a second.
Just takes out the mine with it.
It's really good aim at the moment. The
Yeah.
double balloon snipe, the snipe on the mine, all that stuff. It's Trey's not pulling the greatest. Not that he needs to.
Not by his
right now.
standards,
Yeah,
yeah.
by his standards. But all of the turnips that are coming out are making an impact. They're hitting something. If it's not the actual character that you need to hit,
Yeah.
it's hitting an important thing.
And I think that's also something we forget when we watch Trey play so much, and he's so famous for getting lucky all the time.
Right.
Turnips are a good item.
Yeah,
Default turnips are very good. Not the best item in the game, but not far from it.
Especially in comparison to a lot of the characters that can pull items and bring them
Yeah.
out into a game. It's the only one that you think of as worse is K-Rool's crown, and that's because K-Rool himself can't use it.
Yeah, K-Rool Crown is the best item in the game, but he doesn't get to use it.
Exactly. But it's turnips are so average
dead.
of an item.
Yep.
Again, the snipe with the turnip. Wow, that's cruel.
Oh, the disrespect from Trey. Fancy edge guard, staying alive. I think if Saxaslayer just accepted the stock loss, Trey probably would have died there. I think he needed that side B to get the height.
He might have, yeah.
If he whiffs side B, I'm pretty sure he dies there. But some next level reads. Trey making it look fancy.
Yeah. And this is winner's quarter still.
Yep.
So,
Decent run from Saxaslayer so far. He's a good player. We don't
Yeah.
see him out here too much. I think he's more central mass. But I've seen him before. He's a good Isabelle. I think there's kind of a cap on Isabelle's results. I'm not a believer in this character.
yeah, I've played a lot of Isabelle. There's an Isabelle that I
Yeah.
played down in Savannah a couple of times. And it's Savannah's not the best region, but that Isabelle player was one of the better players, and me and O2
Yeah.
are up here was consistently beating
Yeah.
that character, and I'm
Yeah, I tried to play Isabelle for a little while, early on when I was actually playing this game.
Yeah.
And I have a ton of characters. It's not like I was maining
Isabelle
Isabelle.
was an
but,
early meta character.
I was curious to see well, she's kind of fun. Is there any
Yeah.
reason I can make this work? But no.
There were people who were trying to experiment, make a character
you gotta
work.
be a character specialist. I feel like.
Right.
And
that's what Saxaslayer is. That's
he
why
certainly is. I've
you
never seen him
see
play anyone
this
else.
deep.
And there with the item priority goes in again. That would be so good if it didn't have that.
Yeah.
Because it's not that big, but the fact that it extends in front of her is quite useful.
Right.
And then it just loses to incoming aerials. And it's well,
For the funny.
whoops, yeah. And that's okay in a lot of matchups because you can out of shield with it. It's so
Right.
fast, but Peach has so many safe moves that you can't even.